Hello guys, back again, it's Gladys Washira. Welcome to my YouTube channel as always. And if you're new here, please like, subscribe and share. Today we have been joined by a very important person. I don't want him to introduce him. Sijui ni introduce ama introduce because this person has a lot of titles. He has a lot of titles. But the most important title that I will say, there are two, Mr. Kakamega County and Mr. Autism Kenya. Please, pleasure having you in my channel.
Pleasure is all mine. Pleasure is all mine, by the way.
How are you doing this morning?
I'm easy. I'm okay.
You're looking fresh.
Very fresh. I'll say I'm Mode. I'll say I'm Mode. But my ID name is Modekai Wekesa. Modekai Wekesa Maluya. Toka Kakamega.
Catch.
Yeah, Kakamega is the place. But I go by Mode because it's the iconic name, I'll say. It's what a lot of people know. Yeah, if you ask someone about Modekai, they'll be like, who's Modekai? But Mode, you know, you know Mode. Yeah, so I'm Mode. And I guess it's pleasure to be here.
Pleasure having you in my channel.
Thanks a lot.
I want to make this interview. I don't want to make it like an interview. I want to make it like a friend group. You're getting it?
Yeah.
So let's get questions and ask Mode all about modeling industry. First of all, tunaanza na what kind of model are you?
I'm a pageant model, to be specific, but also do I fashion and commercial modeling somehow. Yeah. I fashion. I started doing I fashion last year. I've did like two of them, but pageantry I've been in pageantry since 2018.
2018?
Yeah, since 2018. Commercial, I only tried it once. Okay, it was somehow something small, but it's still commercial. You know, it paid. So yeah, commercial, pageantry and I fashion is what I do right now.
That's good. Good. But you really prefer in pageantry?
Preferences, not really. Okay, I'll say pageantry and I fashion. Pageantry and I fashion. If I get a commercial endorsement or something like that, I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take it all day, every day. But if anything, like anyone calls me today, then I guess pageantry and I fashion is what I'll prefer.
And did I comment that you just look like a model? Like today, just look the way you just dress from your head to your toe. Like
thanks a lot. By the way, I was dressed by Raj Abdullah, one of the.
I know him.
Yeah, one of best designers in Kenya.
True,
right now.
Very true.
Yeah, Raj Abdullah did the dressing, and I appreciate big time. Yeah.
I was also dressed by Joan_stylist.
Yes, and thank you. Thanks a lot.
So Mode,
yeah.
People will really want to know if people are coming into this industry, especially male models. They don't know that male can do fashion, they can do all those types of modeling. Yeah. Can you just explain to them like how can they get into and what types of modeling can they do? The categories.
If you want to join the industry, I'll advise that you start by joining pageantry, because in pageantry they'll teach you every type of walks and turns, poses and poises. You know, it's gonna be easy for you. But there are other categories. Like for me, I do fashion. I also do commercial. You know, in fashion, it's easy because we don't have turns, we don't have all that.
True.
Yeah, we only do walks. Even facial expressions, there are no facial expressions. There's only one. You know. The reason as to why people don't smile in fashion is because we are not selling ourselves, we are selling the brand. We are selling
smile with the eyes.
Yeah, we are selling whatever we are wearing. You know, there's one thing about smiles. When you smile, it always takes attention.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, it always takes. So in fashion, we don't smile because we are selling whatever we are dressed on, you know, or in. So we can't smile to pull the attention to the to your face. Like you can't attract the audience attention to your face. That's why you don't smile in high fashion, because we are selling whatever the brand that we've been dressed on. Yeah, and in pageantry we smile because there are a lot of things that are taken, like confidence is part of marks in pageantry. Despite the fact that you are well dressed, you have creative wear and all that, your smile will sell the confidence in you big time. The moment you step on a runway, even before you start walking, a judge will look at you. The moment you smile, you'll realize that they are noting something down.
Yeah,
you'll realize that in pageantry, because the smile and the way you play with emotions, okay, there's this thing about smiling. A lot of choreographers will tell you, always smile. No, you don't have to always smile. You can play with the facial expression,
Yeah.
Like you can put on a flatty face, you can put on
a teasing face.
Yeah, a teasing face. It depends. Like sometimes the other model that is from stage might have not pulled the audience the way it's supposed to be pulled, But from your reaction, from the facial expression and all that, you'll definitely create something that you'll feel like there's a mood changing,
Yeah.
That's why you'll find there are models who are being cheered on and others they are not, because this thing also requires some dramatization and all. You should pull your audience every time you perform. Always pull your audience. And in what commercial modeling now, I know people like me are somehow disadvantageous, because most of commercial modeling we don't dress up a lot. It requires fit bodies and all that. Yeah, what to in the gym, like what to you should have a fit body. Yeah, that's mostly commercial. And sometimes it's not also about the body, maybe skin tone, it depends. You can do maybe the one for petroleum jelly or something like that, which they won't require like a masculine type of body, They'll only require maybe skin tone, maybe your skin tone or something like that. Yeah, it's not about the body always, but if you have a fit body, I think it's an added advantage.
Yeah, true.
In commercial modeling, that is. Yeah, or a commercial print, this billboard,
Something unique.
Yeah, something unique. You'll have something unique it is, because we can say you have a nice body, but again, you can't pull the poses,
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't pull You should just have something unique.
Something that will catch people.
Yeah, and you should learn about yourself. Always learn about yourself. Jijue vizuri, because you'll be directed on set, and the director is like, are you even a model? Because you don't know you.
Yeah.
You don't know you. You're like, pose this way. You're not bringing out the pose, and they're like, we're just wasting our time. You lose a lot on the same. But again, if you pay attention and know yourself better, you'll help them save on time. You'll help yourself get a lot of endorsements.
True.
Yeah, I think that's roughly about the type of modeling categories I know.
That's deep. Like,
is it?
Yeah, it's deep.
I guess it's deeper. It should be deeper than that, but okay, deep it is.
Yeah, those. Mr.Autism Kenya.
Yeah.
Or should I call you Mr. Kakamega?
Mr.Autism Kenya right now. Okay, I'm Mr.Autism Kenya 2021, but Mr. Kakamega 2020.
So, which one should I use?
2019, in fact. Mr. Kakamega is 2019.
Which one should I use? Both. When did you really start? Because people out there will be like, I would one day want to reach where Modia amefika. I want to reach there.
Yeah, okay. Nilianzia high school. Okay, in high school, I was not that serious, I was never that serious, but I used to love art. I used to love art in general. I used to love platforms. Like I
Public
was,
figure.
Yeah. I love dancing those times. I
you
love
used
dancing.
to dance Luyas. Wow. Hallelujah.
Yeah, I do dance even right now. Apart from modeling, I dance, I do poetry too.
You do poetry?
Yeah. But again, I for the love of platform, it just happened that when I was in Form 3, my brother had finished high school. He went to Masinde Muliro University. In his first year, he just developed this urge of modeling and all that. That is when I realized this thing is interesting. you know.
Fun.
Yeah, it's fun, it's interesting. Yeah, so when I was in Form 3, Form 4, I was not that serious about modeling. I just used to walk and do turns for fun, you know. Like, I just love how this thing, and anything that is choreographed, for me, that's fun.
So you're those kind of people that unatembea tu and then you're like, ushaanza ku make turns.
Yeah. Like
Me too.
like you just have fun with yourself, you know. So I just realized that this thing is choreographed and it's super awesome. You know, like anything that is choreographed for me, like salsa, anything choreographed, I just love it. You know, it pulls my attention. So I was like, this thing is awesome. I didn't even ask when and how I can join. No, I was just there. Okay, it happened that my brother needed someone to style him. Yeah, I guess that someone was me, because I was not like a professional stylist, but again, I can pull something unique, you know.
True.
Yeah, I could just pick clothes. Like, I could pick clothes, I combine and pull a vintage. There's a day he went for a vintage photo shoot. I did dress him up, and he was he did outshine a lot of people. Like, he was outstanding. He had no crown at that time. So from that point, and he tagged me when he posted the pic, like, styled by Mode. I was like, this thing is me, I guess. This is
new, it's inborn.
Yeah, this is just me. It doesn't matter when and what time and how. This is just me. I'll have to do it. Yeah, after I finished Form 4, I did ask him to train me to walk. Okay, he's a good model trainer. He's a choreographer. Right now, he's not in the industry that much. Alikula vizuri, you know. Aka-add weight. So right now, but he's a name by the anaitwa Waffle the model. Waffle the model. He's a name. He's an iconic name. Yeah. So Waffle, like, can you train for a while? Yeah, like, by a while I mean 2 weeks.
You got to understand all those poses, all those stunts within 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I hate to. That's when I realized this thing.
My trainer should not say how long I took.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. This thing is like, it's just into me. Like, I'm modeling, and modeling is me. Yeah, because since I joined campus, I don't know, there are some classes I've not been attending because of modeling. Yeah, you know, I know.
Usikuje KMTC.
I know, like, okay, maybe I was going to school, then I receive a call like,
kuna gig.
Bro, there's an audition for a fashion that will happen in 2 weeks' time. I'm like, just tag the location. Pin the location, bro. I'll just be there. I used to go, even if I'm going to be taken or not. Like, just the experience of me stepping
on the runway.
Yeah, on the runway. Yeah, I always feel like runway is addictive to me.
Yeah, it's addictive. Runway is addictive.
Runway is super addictive. Because sometimes you may not have auditioned for an event, but when you just hear like, this event is going to be on Saturday, you postpone a lot of things. You postpone a lot of, like, I just have to go to and see how people are doing their thing.
Even if you're not going to model,
just see this dance, how people are presenting themselves, and you're like, so this is what I always do. You know, it's also fun to see how people do their thing.
True.
Yeah, in this industry, no one is perfect. And you learn a lot when you see what other people do. When you see what other people do, you learn. Every day, all day, you learn. Okay, and I'll say whatever made me like be serious with modeling and all that. I met this I'll say event organizer who Ivy. At Messi. Ivy she's a great human. She's just one unique person, you know. Like, Ivy, even to this day, she still wants to know, where am I? What's happening?
How are you doing?
How am I doing? You know, and all that. Like, she'll always confirm. She'll always want to know, are you going to contest for this and this? Yeah, I thought
it's super addictive.
Yeah, super addictive. Yeah.
If I recall my story, I had to drop every number, like even change my number, drop every friend that I had who models, so that I can concentrate on my studies.
Yeah.
It's super addictive. Unasikia hapa kuna gig, you're like, I'm coming. Register me, I'm boarding the car right now.
Exactly.
I'm coming.
Exactly. And then when you have friends who love this, called Phil Talava and Casper, these guys love modeling big time. Like they're the people who right now I can recognize whom we started with, you know. Like they're the people whom when starting modeling and all that, you know. Yeah, like they have 1-2 crowds, and I also had one. So that is, I'll say we are the ones starting with
Modeling.
And to this date, they're the people whom I can say I'll meet on the runway and feel like I have a competition.
Oh.
Yeah, and feel like, yeah, this one is going to be tough. It's going to be tough.
Down.
Yeah, because these guys, I know their work, I know how they present themselves. They are, I'll say gurus. Yeah, they're okay.
Maybe they're saying the same thing about you. There's no way you can get to 3 crowns a year, and then you're not one of the gurus.
Yeah, I guess. And when I came to Nairobi, I wasn't focused about modeling. I told my mom, now that you don't want me to concentrate on, you know, other things, I'm going to study. I'm going to school. I'm going to learn. It's what I'm going to do. But when I got here, the first day when I entered school, I did my course in Utali College. So the first day I entered school, that night, you know, I'm a drama freak too. I love
I didn't
drama.
know that.
Yeah, I'm a drama freak. So I entered the hall, then the trainer I met, it was Washington. Washington just saw something in me. And he was like, bro, you're artistic. I don't know whatever you're doing. I don't even want to ask. But you're artistic. Yeah, but you're artistic. So I was like, I think I didn't come to learn anyway. I just came to improve my art. Because despite the fact that
at the end of the day, you got the certificate.
Okay. At the end of the day, you get the certificate. You know, after I met Washington, that same year, it was in 2019. Washington told me there's an event, Kikwetu Culture Kenya. I think you should contest. You should contest for that event. I was like, bro, you know, I'm not into fashion anymore. I'm like, okay, I only dress okay, but I'm not into fashion anymore. Then he's like, okay, no. Me, I don't know what quitting is. You can't quit when I'm around.
You cannot quit modeling.
Yeah, like, not even modeling, like anything. He always pushes me like, you can't quit anything when I'm around.
Wow.
Like, quitting is more of an excuse. Yeah, he's a good friend. He's older than me by like 8 years, but I'll say this for fact, he inspires me a lot. Washington inspires me a lot because, like right now, anything I read what he composes, I feel like this guy.
He's a writer.
Yeah, he's a writer. Oh. He's a writer. He's by the way, he's about to launch his book. He's writing a book. Yeah, I know it's early enough, but I just say it. When he launches the book, I guess I'll use this platform again that time to market
his book.
Yeah, because he's a great guy. So he's the one who did push me. Akaniambia, you go for this thing. So from Kikwetu Culture Kenya, I think that is what introduced me to modeling in Nairobi. That's what introduced me to modeling in Nairobi, by the way. Because after that, I started meeting people. I met Cosmas, who was Mr. Embakasi at that time. Yeah, he was in fact, it was the first edition Mr. and Miss Embakasi. I met Cosmas that year. Yeah, I started meeting people. Meeting a lot of people. I met Cheredi. She was Miss Tourism, Nandi County.
Wow.
She was Miss Tourism, Nandi County, that is 2019. I started meeting people, and from that point, I guess is why I just decided that this is my thing.
Modeling is you.
Yeah, let me just allow myself grow because there's nothing else I can do right now. I'm not taking nothing back, you know. Yeah, so it has been the journey so far, the journey in pageantry so far. Yeah, after that I went to Mr. Kakamega.
We would have met there.
Yeah, we would have met. Kakamega, it was fun. It was some awesome experience because I met new faces, you know, like people you communicate with 1-2 more times. I met new faces. I was like, okay, what it is, what you do. Then we stepped on the runway. A lot of people are like, who's this guy? Because Kakamega is my hometown. It's my native hometown, like motherland. It's where my great grandparents are from. I even know the land. You know, we've been there. Yeah, thanks to Dad. You always make sure that you know where you're from.
It's true. You should know where you're from.
Yeah. So Kakamega is where I'm from. Kabras, to be specific. So I went to Kakamega. These guys don't know Mode. They're like, this guy's not from Kakamega. Okay, you think I'm lying? Check my ID. Yeah, this guy's from Kakamega. Okay, contest. Then the first time I just entered the runway, there's something about me. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. You should learn about yourself. I know when I'm given the microphone, there's just something that is triggered. You know, they've asked me to be me. Like when I'm given a microphone, they've just asked me to be me. I just pull a Mode. I always say that.
The Mode
effect. I just create a Mode effect. I pull a Mode, and that is my stronghold, I guess, in pageantry. That's my stronghold. When we have a lot of people who have nice walks, like when I meet Phil, Casper, or the runway, and Tony. I've also met Tony, the current Mr. J.
Oh yeah, I've heard about him.
Yeah, Tony I love his walk. I saw
his walk somewhere and I was like, who is this?
Yeah,
Mr. J. was like, damn,
I met Tony like a month before Mr. and Miss J. Yeah, that's when I met Tony. It was we were doing auditions for iFashion. Then he was like, bro, help me with the blazer, because he wanted to showcase the blazer. I was like, anytime, bro, you do your thing. After that, we just clicked. You know, we started talking.
Instant.
Yeah, then all of a sudden, we contest for Mr. and Miss J. and he wins. And I'm like, okay. Then
the walk is dope.
Yeah, the guy has very awesome walk, and also his stronghold is in speeches.
Wow.
Yeah, I guess that's how we connected. The stronghold, that's also my... When I realized that we have like these 4 guys on the runway, and Mode is also there, and the walk is perfecto, and we have to stand out. Then I have to put something different, you know. Yeah, I have to use the mic well. That's why I'm like, in as much as you are...
Know to answer questions. That's what we would advise people there. Know to answer questions.
Yeah. Always know how to answer. Know how to express yourself. Sometimes you may not know what to respond to. Like you really don't know what to say. You're like, I guess I don't know this question. Don't give the impression that you don't know the question. Ever. It's also where confidence comes in. You know, never give the impression that, you know, guys, maybe try this next time. No, never do that shit.
Sure that
never do it.
Remove the confidence out of it. I don't know it, but can you give me time and I'll...
Yeah, like you should never pull out that I don't know, like I'm blank. Okay, maybe you don't know. It's okay not to know. I mean, we're all human beings.
Yeah, true.
It's okay not to know, but don't give the impression that I am really blank and my IQ level can't even appreciate the fact that I can try. You know, you should at least give it a try. Always give it a try. Just take the mic, introduce yourself, appreciate for the question always. That is on pageantry.
Be confident.
Yeah, be confident, appreciate for the question. Give the idea, you know.
Yeah.
Just give the idea, then excuse yourself. Like,
let me give you an example.
Like this and this and this and this is what I think it is. But if that is not the case, allow me to research. Maybe next time. Yeah, maybe next time. If the same question will arise, I'm sure we'll answer the same and give the correct answers. Sure. You know, like you don't have to know everything, but at least convince the people that are around you. Like, I don't know, yes, but I can try. You know? I
know something, a little bit about it.
Yeah, I know a little bit about it. You know, you don't have to know everything. So always try something. Just speak.
Do you know that male models, to be specific, are looked down by other men out there? Like, a man who doesn't model will think that a man who models are, how will I put this, without it coming out badly, like they think they are naive or behaving like a woman or
Yeah.
something or something.
Yeah,
How
yeah,
do you
I
cope
know.
with all that? Because by your dressing code, someone will be like, Kwani that guy cannot dress like a dude. Why does he have to exaggerate, put on this, put on this?
I know. I'll say this for a fact. Before you become a model, build on your confidence.
True.
Build on your confidence. It's the number one key thing. Because if you're confident with yourself, I mean, you can do anything, anytime.
True.
I tell you what, when I dress up, a lot of my blazers are always flashy, you know.
Colors.
Yeah, colors. Like, I do something which will attract attention from afar. And now, if at all, that is one thing that is going to make me feel odd, you know, I'll lose a lot of those questions of, are you a model? You know, these questions arise from nowhere. Like, you meet
True.
someone and they're like, you look nice, are you a model?
Are you a model?
That is
Yeah,
why you
true.
get endorsements, by the way.
True.
That is
very
why you
true.
get endorsements. And when you're a model, always invest on yourself.
Yourself first before
Yeah,
anyone
that
else.
is where these
Brand
people.
yourself.
Yeah, that is where these people now come in. These people of, why are you dressing like, you know, like you want attention, you're attracting attention. No, that is the only way we can market ourselves. You know, I can't tattoo myself on a forehead like I'm a model.
I'm a model.
No, but from what I'm dressed on is what defines me better. You know,
Dress how with the way you want to be addressed.
to be addressed. That's the way you want to be addressed. You know, someone will look at you and feel like, you're smart. Are you...
I will want to do something with you.
Yeah, like are you into fashion? I was like, yeah, I'm into fashion. Then you start talking and you just realize you are landing something big.
True, very true.
Yeah, it's how it happens, by the way. How it happens. You don't print t-shirts writing that I'm a model. Or something like that.
Walking with your I'm a model,
Yeah,
like I walk, YouTube, Alexis, YouTube
you-
modeling.
Exactly. Okay, for me right now, I can say, you know, like my Instagram page is not that big, but at least I can say I've interacted with people I never knew I'll interact with them on Instagram. You know.
Very true.
Yeah, I never knew. Like, people DM you and you're like, bro,
you asked me that question.
Yeah, because you look at yourself, you look at how people relate with people out here, and you're like, I'm not yet there social media wise. Why did you even choose me? You know.
But the current Miss Kenya, Earth Kenya is her Instagram is 1,000 something, 1,000 and something. She's not that big, but she won the crown, right?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Know yourself. Maybe you're not yet there. I'll emphasize on yet, capital, bold, and underlined. You're not yet there, but you'll be there if at all you believe in yourself.
Everything takes belief.
Yeah, and everything takes time. We live in a generation where everyone wants to be rich at 21. Everyone wants to be rich at 23.
That's impossible.
Impossible.
It depends with the background that you're coming from.
Yeah, and mentality.
Yeah, true.
And it depends with your mentality too.
And investment.
So you know, invest in yourself. Have faith in you. Trust the process is a word, but for me it's a slogan.
Yeah, trust the process.
Trust the process. Whenever you wake up, just know that by evening, if I only have done this, then tomorrow will come. You know, It's not about today. It's not about, you know, it's about life.
True.
Life is a period.
True.
Just trust the process and be patient with yourself always. It's also something that has helped me in this industry.
Patience.
Yeah, patience. It needs a lot of patience because
and don't compare yourself with anyone.
Ever.
Just be you.
Ever.
Just be you.
Ever.
Don't run.
Ever. Don't. Okay, maybe you are not that tall. Maybe you are not that slender. Maybe you are not that huge. You know, never ever say like never ever be like I wish I was this. No, just build on that. You know, build on you. I'm short. Then I'm going to build on my walk. I'm going to build on my smile, on everything that no one will realize I'm shorter.
I'm short.
Yeah.
You know how to touch your waist so that you look taller.
When I pose, people are going to be like, who is this? You know?
Thank you.
Yeah, not like, you know, she's short. No, they won't even see that fact of being short.
The shortness.
Yeah. Let that fact of being short come as the last option. You know, like, guy. now between this and this, what are we going to do? Then they bring up, okay, maybe we take this because she's taller. But again, you brought the game.
Yeah.
You know, you brought the game to them. You gave them what you have,
what they wanted,
and what they wanted to see. Like always enjoy yourself. Always bring fun, and always bring your A game. Always.
Do your best.
Yeah, like the moment you get to a Q&A, if it's a pageantry, the moment you get to a Q&A is the last station, question and answer.
Yeah.
The moment you get to the Q&A, make sure you are confident about whatever you've done. Make sure. Yeah. Because we always enter the runway tensed, and we forget to do what we are supposed to do.
True.
We always forget to do it.
You forget the steps of that runway.
Yeah.
You're like, hey, I was supposed to do this.
Mm-hmm. Always believe in yourself. Always bring the A game. Always have fun. Yeah, this industry of ours is underrated, but we are the one who are allowing it to be.
True.
Because if someone just criticizes anyone even a little bit, they're like, I'm not doing this anymore. You know, because we don't want to build in our confidence. We don't want to do it for us. We want to do it because they are saying it. Always do it for you. Always.
And then this question always comes to my mind all the time. Like, men, do they have to wear heeled shoes so that they can model?
Yeah. The recommended type of shoe is 1-inch sole. It's a 1-inch sole shoe. That's the recommended type in high fashion mostly. You know, when you step in an high fashion runway, you'll realize that when you're auditioning, they start looking from the bottom to realize what type of shoe are you in, you know.
Yeah, like ladies.
Yeah, also, yeah, for ladies too.
Yeah,
ladies now, that is, it just goes without saying.
Yeah,
just goes without saying. But for gents, like, never go for an audition, for a contest with a flat-soled shoe. This is a flat-soled shoe.
Yeah, that's a flat shoe.
Never ever go with a 1-inch sole, leather mostly. Leather, and you should always be comfortable in it. For you to bring out the perfect walk, always have the shoe that you are comfortable in. Always know that this is my runway shoe. By the way, if you ask me, I always have these shoes that I contest with. I always have these shoes that I train with. You know, you should know yourself as a model in a way that if you're going for an audition, always go prepared. Always. Maybe you'll be even asked questions sometimes. About
your shoe?
Not even about your shoe per se, but they'll be like, do you think that the shoe matters, you know? Yeah. Not even about the viewers. You know?
I've never been asked what type of shoe. What type of shoe I should run
Exactly. Those are the things people ask. They're like, do you think for the male model, this is the type of shoe that is really required to, you know? Those type of always arise. They always arise. And when you audition for something like Mr. and Miss Autism, yeah, the question you're asked on your auditions, during the auditions, they are far much more than the questions you will be asked during the contest.
Wow.
Yeah, and they are deep and intense. Like, you should do your research. You should always do your research. I tell you what, I went for auditions. I went to audition for Mr. and Miss Autism. The first question I was asked, what is autism? You know, from that question, it doesn't need guesswork, it needs facts.
Yeah, it needs
like autism it's a factual definition. It's not something that it's not something that you can think of randomly. True. and give suggestions. No.
You have to read.
Yeah, you have to do some research and know facts about it.
Yeah.
So they were like, what is autism? You know, and from the question, it demands a factual answer, a direct one. If they would have asked, what do you think autism is, that is wide.
Yeah.
You know, what do you think autism is? That is wide. But what is autism is so direct. So
definition,
yeah,
the proper definition
and
of autism.
And always understand the question. But they always understand the question.
And think before you answer.
Yeah, take your time. You know, the people always say that you should not take long on the runway, no?
Take your time.
Take your time. Because some people, composure comes after they've gone the whole tea. That is when composure comes. If you know yourself that this is when composure comes, when you get through, when you turn, when you finish the other tea, you turn. This other 11 part, you do your thing.
Do you think?
Yeah, you do the dance, and because that is where your confidence alert comes in.
Because when you hear people screaming and then after you've done your turn, you're doing this, they're like, yeah. The confidence
and also don't take long, because when you take too much time, people get bored, you know.
True.
Yeah, you are like 30 models who are contesting. Consider that. Consider that people are seeing 30 models contesting. So bring your A game, bring something strong, you know. Do your thing, and when you realize you are contesting a lot of models, don't overdo.
Mr. Autism Kenya,
Yeah.
Mr. Kikwetu, how do really male models earn in this industry?
I'll say male models do earn depending on the category at which someone models in. You know, there are people who have just specialized in high fashion, there are people who have just specialized in pageantry, there are people who have just specialized in commercial, you know.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So I'll say it depends. There are also people who are under management. Like there are people who are managed by maybe, let's say, an agency, modeling agency. So this agency will look for gigs for them, and there's a percentage at which they pay the agency, and they earn. You know, whatever they earn doesn't matter the amount. The agency will always take 20%.
20 or 30?
20. It's always 20%. If you hear of 30%, you get that's on a personal agreement. But it's always 20%. If any less, any more, that's, I think, on a personal terms. But as far as I'm concerned, it's 20%. So it depends. But I'll tell you what, people are being paid. People get paid. People get paid, especially commercial and advert.
People get paid.
Yeah, commercial and advert, people get paid because it's a contract basis. Like you meet someone, you talk, you sign a contract, MOU. Then at the end of the day, there's some good amount of cash people earn from the same. And in pageantry, it depends too. Like it depends with which type of management or organization is dealing with the pageant, you know. Yeah, like I'll give an example of autism. You see, in autism, it's a pageant where they put a price tag in the contest, you know. Like after the contest, maybe nothing further, you know, and there's nothing further, you get paid. But during the contest, after the runners-up, second runners-up and the winner are announced, a token of appreciation is being given to the maybe second and first runners-up. Yeah, and then there's the prize tag which is given to the winner. Yeah, that is mostly on the pageants that I've contested in. Mr. Kakamega too, Mr. Kikwetu Kenya too. But they're also scammers in this industry. They're also scammers. Those people who organize events just to create names for themselves.
True.
Yeah,
True.
They end up not paying models. You should also do some research. Ask people, ask around. Ask people who've been in this type of events. Ask them, is this really happening? And they also come with fishy type of names. You know?
And would you really prefer someone going into an agency? Because on myself, on my part, I don't like going into agencies and signing contracts with agencies. I want to be just a model. What will you advise people out there, and what's your perspective of agencies?
Let me talk on my perspective first of agencies. On my perspective of agencies, I'll say they are not that bad if at all. You're there for the sake of maybe guidance and gigs, you know. They're not that bad. But if you are there for the sake of, you know, branding yourself and all that, I don't think so, because they minimize that.
True.
They'll control that. There are photos you can't post.
True.
The events you will go, you won't post because they don't want you to, you know. Yeah, if you're there because you want to market yourself and whatever you're having, then you're in the wrong place. It won't help, not even a single bit. So it's okay, but again, it's not okay. I don't know if you're getting me.
Yeah.
Like it's okay.
50-50.
Yeah, it's 50-50. 50-50. It depends on the notion of anyone who wants to do that thing. Like you're going for maybe to market yourself, then you're at the wrong place. But if at all you want to get gigs and earn from them, then you're at the right place. But also be in terms with the fact that they have to
take 20%.
Take 20%
and control
or
your
more.
life.
And and control not really your life but your career.
Your career.
Yeah, they'll control your career. That's what's up. But again, for me, I don't work under any agency. Yeah, they call us freelancers. I don't work under any agency, but there are a lot of privileges, a lot. Like right now, I meet someone, we talk based on that, the fact that I'm not in
any agency.
So if at all they don't want me to look outside their terrain, then that means we're not going to work together, because they'll be managing me without managing me.
Yeah, I know. I get.
Yeah, they'll be managing me without managing me. Of which that's not the thing I'm doing right now. Right now, I want someone who will put down an MOU, will concentrate on it, will work together. But again, I'm doing something else. I'm also doing something else. Until when I get to the point where I want someone to manage me, and always dictate what I'm supposed to do. And when that time comes and I have to, then I'll just have to take it. Like I have no option on the same. But for now, freelance is okay. And when you're starting, I'll recommend freelancing.
True, I would also recommend freelancing.
When you are starting, I'll recommend freelancing. And also be outgoing when you are a freelancer. Because no one is managing you, no one is looking for gigs for you. Do it yourself.
True.
Be outgoing.
Well, you can get one manager or a friend who can help you in that. If you're not that outgoing,
if
like
at all,
me myself, I'm not outgoing.
Like if at all you can get a friend manager or something like that, I'll recommend it, because you'll be talking things on perspective of, me, I know you.
True.
It's not like the rules you put down and all that, but you should have rules between the both of you, but that the one that should favor the both of you again,
True.
In any type of situation. Like, how are we going to come out of this? Let's check on the rules we did put down. This is what suggested we should do, so let's do it.
Someone who understands you.
Someone who understands you. If at all you want to get a friend manager, get someone who understands you, someone who you are free to work with, someone whom you can express yourself to, Because in this industry, sometimes you go on a meeting, then they're like, no, we don't want to meet your manager, we want to meet you. You go discuss the things, then they're like, they want to put some personal pleasures into them.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, you need that manager. At that point, you need the manager. Then you have to suggest that at this point, then my manager has to come in. That is where the rules apply. That's why you should know someone who understands you and things like that.
And in this industry of ours, as you know, like female models, we go through a lot. Like we are abused mentally, sexually, and everything. Does it happen to you, male models?
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah, it does happen. It does happen. Okay, I'll say.
And have you ever faced such?
Okay, yeah.
Say lazima uiseme kwa utaki.
No, it's okay. I'll say I've ever, but I handle things like I'm a positivist. Let me just say that. Yeah, a positivist. I face such type of thing, and I'll handle it in a positive way, and make a joke out of it, so that it just happens like nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Yeah, I know this was what was supposed to happen, so I guess nothing will happen at the end of the day, and you'll get like it was funny, but it was not funny.
He just made it like a joke.
You have to make it like a joke, so that next time they just don't approach you that way, because it will be funny again.
Wow, for ladies, wow.
It will be funny again.
For ladies, not that way.
Yeah, by there are those people who do the same. Like, there are those models who have even managers who they sleep with, Yeah, it happens. It does happen. It's funny how, that's what I'm saying. Our industry, we're not that much covered in Kenya.
True.
Like, we don't have...
It's not yet recognized.
Yeah, we don't have that recognition where people can protect
the models.
Yeah, so it's you to protect yourself.
True.
It's you to protect it. If at all you're getting suggestions of you having sex for
winning,
for promotions, for events, for such type of things, then...
Not worth it.
Yeah, it's not worth it. You're doing it wrong.
We've come to the end of our interview with Mr. Autism Kenya, and we are grateful for having him accepting the request of coming to our channel, and without forgetting he's jack of all trades, man. This person writes songs, this person writes poems, this person, the next time I'm inviting him in this show, he has to do a poem for us. The same poem that umesema before behind the scene, lazima uiseme. He's also a poem, his poem is dope. And please like, comment, subscribe, do all those good stuff, and every model that you want us to bring into this show, tutawafikia, tutawaleta. We're going to encourage you people out there to join modeling and continue modeling and give you connections like Mr.Autism Kenya.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You can share your Instagram handle.
Oh yeah, social media handles. I'm Mordecai Wekesa on Facebook, not so active. I'm Mode Poet on Instagram.
Mode Poet.
Mode Poet.
Sawa.
Mode Poet on Instagram. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for joining us. Till next time.
Bye.